Hello, everybody, and welcome along to another pre-season ritual, which means we have to have Shaylee here, and we're going to be reviewing kits. But first of all, elephant in the room, exactly how pregnant are you and how much of a chore is this?
I was thinking earlier, last time, I said I was very pregnant, when we did the other kits for the Euros.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't.
No. So a baby may drop out of Shaylee whilst we're doing the kits, depending on how much we waffle. So, look, normal deal. We've gone through all of the championship home kits. If you ask us to, we'll do the away kits. It's a bit of fun. It's subjective. Other opinions are allowed. And we encourage you to put them down there in the comments. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
24 kits, and then we'll do that thing where I make it play a bit faster and we have a chat. And then we're going to try and agree, which we never do.
No, I think I threw something at you last time.
on the top three. So, here they come. Are you ready for number one? This is Bournemouth and their 21-22 home kit. What are your thoughts on that, Shaylee? This is Dom Solanke. You're not going to get them modelled by all, so Umbro, no collar, nice shade of red and black there. What are you thinking on Bournemouth?
It's a bit more interesting than just stripes, isn't it? Because of the arms.
Arms do look good, don't they?
That's okay.
So the general rule of thumb here, we'll shortlist it. So is that going on the shortlist? Go on.
If it was anything like the Euro ones, yes. Okay. I thought they were a bit rubbish. So,
okay. There were 24 of those as well. So Bournemouth is going to make the shortlist. Let us know what you think of that new one down at Bournemouth. Here comes Barnsley, Shaylee, and you had great fun wondering what the investment room looked like. It's quite similar to last year. Do you remember in the Euros there were a lot of those Puma type ones? I quite like the little white detail down the side there. What are you saying?
It's far too boring.
Oh.
It looks like a little house from Monopoly.
It does a little bit. But you're obviously a very big fan of Barnsley, the team, aren't you? But maybe that's not going to make your shortlist.
I think people know that I love Barnsley.
They were kind of underdog story, but they're not making the shortlist today. Right, I like this one. Are you ready for Birmingham?
I do quite like the little badge with the little men on it, though. That's cute.
Okay. This is Birmingham.
Ooh. What do you think? I love a tiger stripe.
Yeah, what do you think of that? It's a Nike, different flecks of blue, nice cut. And they had a strange, remember the Boyle Sports last year with the different shades of blue? That's a thumb up from me for Birmingham. So, yeah, I think...
Yeah.
And it's, I don't want to spoil these for you. As usual, Shaylee hasn't seen these beforehand, although I've spent ages making the slides, so I think she's seen a few. But that's quite unique.
I don't remember
for this year. Right, where are we going next? We're going to Blackburn. I think you know who that is, don't you?
Yeah.
That's star of Olivia Atwood.
Yeah.
What's the programme called?
Meets Her Match.
There you go. Anyway, we know you know who Bradley Dack is. What do you think? It's a Macron, first Macron one, half and half. No one's got a collar this year, have they? I like the white Macron sign on the shoulder as well. What are you thinking?
It's a bit dull. I wouldn't choose it particularly.
No? What does that say? Recoverite? Spare tyres, maybe? So what are you saying about Blackburn?
Nah.
No? Not making it. You've already got two on, which is... quite
again better than the Euros.
Quite
confusing, like number 8, and I had none on it last.
Right, this is a new one for you. Blackpool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they haven't been in the league before. Just as a guess, what colour do you think Blackpool wear?
I don't know. Red.
They're the tangerines.
Oh, orange. I like orange things normally because they often have black with them. Oh, that doesn't have black with it.
It's literally got the Blackpool Tower on. It's another.
Yeah.
It's another. That's kind of the sponsor, not the shirt, obviously. Now that reminds me of a famous Dutch kit which I like. So I think it's a thumb up from me. What are you saying, Shaylee, on the new Blackpool shirt?
I'll say yes. It definitely won't be in my top 3, I don't think. But
okay.
Unless, well, I suppose we've only had 3 so far, so you never know.
Bit disappointing.
Sorry.
There you go. I liked it
I
personally.
did like it, otherwise, but...
I like every kit and every club in the Championship equally, just for the comments. Where are we going next? Bristol City. Here comes. Now, there's a lot going on there, isn't there? There's gone for the Eco 8 down the bottom. Look, on the inside of the back, one for the Bristol City. There's some kind of badge on the right as well. One thing I will say, they've centre aligned their badge. No one
that looks weird.
ever does that. I quite like that. But then you normally like the Hummel detail. It doesn't go all the way down the arm. And what is that in the collar? That is a proper kitchen sink job from Bristol City. It feels like if they'd done any one of those ideas wholly,
maybe
I would like it better. But what I will say is Middlesbrough later is red and is Hummel. So I suspect there was a thing that they didn't want to make the two the same. Okay. So it's a no for Bristol City, but of course we love Bristol City.
You don't have to say that every time. Tell him he doesn't have to say that.
You don't read the comments, do you?
I do.
I get buried every time. Where are we going next, Shaylee? Cardiff.
Aww.
Malaysia Bajaya. I like the dark blue and the deep blue there. Adidas, a couple of buttons on the collar. What are you thinking?
I like the colours, but it's not interesting enough to be in the top charts, is it?
And when you compare it to that Birmingham one, which was the
it's
blue,
not.
yeah, okay.
I dislike it though.
Do you know who manages Cardiff?
No idea.
Mick McCarthy. I thought you liked him, or you found him funny at least.
I thought it was funny.
Yeah, okay.
He was grumpy.
Yeah. Nice, good knowledge. Coventry. First of all, what do you think of the pose there?
Palm tree.
Right
in the middle.
No, it's a phoenix, babe. Look.
Oh yes, it now. There was like a line below it.
And look on his sleeve. There's a little two-tone detail as well.
Yeah.
I quite like it. Round collar. It's another Hummel. What are you saying?
Yeah, it's all right. They're gone. Put it on.
Yeah.
I like their badge too. It's got lots of animals.
Yes, I actually agree with you on that one. Right, here comes Derby County. Wayne Rooney's Derby County here. And we don't normally get any blue on the Derby kit. It's normally just black and white.
I do normally like
Umbro.
the ram though. I feel like I've said ram quite a few times.
What do you think? Because normally you complain on the black and white, plain black and white ones, but...
Yeah, it's a little bit boring.
Gone for the blue? I'm trying to think of them any more white ones. Oh, you're going to get one next, actually. Yay or nay?
No, sorry.
No? Okay.
I do like black and white, but it's just not enough on it.
Can you just say to the Derby fans, because they're in absolute...
I actually love Derby, because I like going shopping there.
They're in a bit of a spiral of it. They need a new owner there quite quickly, I think.
Poor Derby. Yeah. Sorry, Derby.
Poor Derby, indeed. Right. This is not the new Fulham kit. We don't know, it hasn't been released yet, what the new Fulham kit...
Why hasn't it been released yet?
Oh, I don't know. They were relegated from the Premier League, so maybe it got delayed. It's going to be...
So what's this then?
This apparently, from footyheadlines.com, is a leak.
Oh.
Do you believe that is what is the Fulham kit going to be?
No, not particularly.
Should we move on from Fulham? I know you like to go to
I normally love Fulham's
Putney.
kit, 'cause it's a nice black and white one though.
But surely, if we don't know the kit, we can't have them in the top three. Sorry.
We can't.
Fulham.
I wouldn't mind if it looked like that. It's quite cute. I can't believe they'd put the stripes that thin, honestly. But...
I think they've had pinstripes before, Fulham.
Yeah.
I'm sure a Fulham fan will correct me on that in seconds when we put the video up. Right, this is Huddersfield. Now, I need to tell you, this is quite cool. This is a celebration, I think, of a famous kit in the past or a famous team of Huddersfields.
Right.
And they're paying tribute. I think I'm right in saying that. Another Umbro, blue and white stripes. What are you thinking on Huddersfield? Do you like the blue?
I just feel like some of these blues, I don't know if it's maybe in real life they wouldn't be like this, but they all look a bit muted. Like I expect them to be like a bit more...
A bit punchier?
A bit more
but
vibrant.
I thought the Cardiff
I know
one
it's
was.
the colour of the team, but I just...
Okay. We will move on from Huddersfield. Right. This is Hull. Now, 2 years ago when we did this, your Hull Tiger you had as number one.
Is that the orange and black?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did like that. That was fun.
Are you ready for Hull City? They just returned from League One. And they've gone for
the paint stripe.
You called when you did the
tyre.
Belgian kit. So you said someone had run over it in a tyre. So
no, they said it, not me.
Yeah.
It does still look like that.
I love the colour. Orange and black.
I just like that they do something a little bit different.
My question is, does it beat the Blackpool one, which was more tangerine than a tiger orange, wasn't it?
I can't remember that now, so I'm going to say yes to this one, and then we'll look back.
Okay, you love Hull. Right, now we know you love Luton
I like
as
Hull's
well.
Designer.
And I DM'd a friend of mine who's a season ticket holder at Luton, and apparently they've not released the kit yet, and there's a bit of a radio silence. So that's last year's. Do you remember Luton did 3 different kits last season?
Luton don't really do fascinating patterns and kits.
The third one was good last season, but again, like Fulham, and look, full transparency, Shaylee literally works in Luton, so we love Luton, but we can't put them in if the kit's not out yet, can we? So
no, sorry.
Sorry, our friends down at the Kenny and Brian.
Work faster next time.
If Brian, our friend, our Luton supporter friend, and Chris, the guy who does the gardening around the corner, he's a Luton fan as well, isn't he?
Not good enough.
He wouldn't have it, would he? There we go. Where are we going next? Middlesbrough. Red Hummel. Here it comes. Now, that is a representation of the Teesside docks or bridge.
It looks like a bridge, doesn't it?
I think. Again, well, I take it back about the Bristol City one because the Hummel doesn't go all the way down the arms. Do you prefer that to the Bristol City one?
No. Can I tell you why I don't like that? I'm being picky. It reminds me of, when someone does a running race and they get given those their number white. It looks like
a marathon.
Yeah, it looks like there's a white thing on. I don't know.
I do prefer that to the Bristol City one, I have to say. Okay. But it's not made Shaylee's.
It's a no from me.
It's a no from me. Right. New innovation down at Millwall. Gold trim.
Ooh, I like that.
On the Millwall shirt. Now, my friend Chris, who's a Millwall fan, didn't like it. He said, what does gold have to do with Millwall? I don't know whether it's a centenary thing or something like that.
Just being a winner, generally.
There you go. So are you liking that then?
Yeah, I quite like that.
Yeah? Okay, let's stick Millwall.
It's got a bit of pattern.
On there. Right, who we got next? Nottingham Forest. Here we go.
Oh, no.
Red flex, boxed. Now, Forest were a little bit hamstrung last season because their sponsor was Football Index, which went bust during the season. So I don't know what boxed
Not good.
is.
It doesn't
plain,
even look like it's actually on there.
Classic.
I just typed it.
I think you might be right, actually. I think that might be a mock-up, mightn't it? But
no, that's really dull.
Oh, okay. I'm sure it'll look lovely on our friend Mr. Dorr, won't it? Great Forest vlogger who you should go and follow.
Yes.
Where are we going next? We are going, new one on you, Peterborough. Okay. Peterborough are in the division this year. Now, I like that. Puma.
I feel like the top bit doesn't go with the middle bit.
But surely your complaint about the blues not popping doesn't apply to that one.
That is the blue. That's the kind of blue I expect.
Okay.
Quite like the middle. It looks like they put, like Lego pieces when you put different bits together.
Right.
It looks to me like the top bit doesn't go with the middle bit.
Okay. Shame. I thought you might put that one in. But welcome back, Peterborough.
Hi, Peterborough. Nice to see you.
Here comes
Good
Preston. Nike. What do you think of those zebra shoulders there?
Is it grey? It looks like it's not even the same material. Like it's matte.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Pass.
It doesn't go with the...
I think they'll wear dark blue
sponsor.
shorts with that, so that will link up with the sponsor a little better. That might be that's what I got it off the website, the club shop. What are you thinking then against like a Fulham or a Derby black and white? What are you thinking to that one?
I like the idea of the things. I just don't think it goes.
Okay.
If it maybe it was blue or.
Nice to see a more unique one on the shoulders, but there we go.
A for effort.
A for effort, but. Right, here comes QPR. Now, this is another tribute kit to a good side they had in the 90s. Do you like the little yellow detail on that? It's an area kit.
That's all right.
Is that all we're getting? Is that our first hooped one?
It's like rugby-like. Pardon?
Is that our first hooped one?
What is it? Do you mean just like thick stripes?
No, yeah, thick horizontal stripes.
Yeah, I think so.
You're not feeling that one?
No, it's okay, but I wouldn't...
Well, we're going to do Reading next, which is going to be another blue and white hoops. And this is another centenary one, I think. Yeah, you can see they're holding the old football now.
I actually prefer the hoops on the other one because they had...
they're very similar, actually, with the yellow...
That's like a dead blue. The other one had kind of a shine in it.
So you prefer the QPR to the Reading and you didn't have the QPR in?
Yeah.
I must apologise. One of the teams, and I've forgotten... So they're doing a celebration of, 100 years ago winning the cup. They've got the names of the team that played, and I can't remember whether it's Huddersfield or Reading, and the comments are now destroying me. So
not good enough.
Yeah,
Do you research?
Oh, I thought I did.
Oh.
Criticism from everywhere. Here comes Sheffield United. They are back, and this is a Adidas, and they've tried to, you can see, because it's not just red and white Sheffield United, there's always a black detail as well. They've tried to smarten up the red and white stripes. What I will say, and I'm going to moan about Stokes kit, I think they've put, it's not striped on the back, so you will actually be able to read the numbers, because I did Stokes so many times last season, literally couldn't read any of the numbers.
When it's like black and white striped and then a white number.
Stop it. So what are you thinking on Sheffield United there?
It's not for me.
No?
No, not really.
Okay, we're going to move on to Stoke next, which is going to be another red and white striper. They're Bet365, and I don't believe they have gridded out the back, so I'm still not going to be able to know who any of the Stoke players are next season. Do you prefer that to the Sheffield United one, or
no, not really?
You prefer the Sheffield United one? What are you doing? Why are you so ambivalent?
I'm not allowed to say I don't like red.
Shocking behaviour. Okay, it's not making the shortlist. Right, we've got 2 to go. This is a bit of a different one for Swansea. They've gone for kind of white on white.
Yeah, I like that.
Stripes.
It reminds me of a nice pillowcase.
Do you know what I like? What? The sponsor is actually something to do with the town. Apologies if anybody else's town is...
I like the neck and the sleeve.
Interesting.
I'm going to say yes for that.
I didn't think you'd like that one, and you did.
No, sorry.
No.
I do tend to like a black and white if it's... Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, let's go on. And this is the last one, and you'll be very pleased to know that West Brom are still sponsored by Ideal Heating, so you can see the,
is that the big
boiler.
Love the boiler.
Shaylee, I took her to West Brom, and she spent most of the game...
I thought it was a fridge for a while.
trying to fathom that she was actually... I like that. Now, what I will say, and West Brom fans will smarten me up on this, there's some religious type text down the middle, and when you go to West Brom, along one of the stands, there's this religious about going down to the river or something like that, and it appears to be written on the dark blue stripe. I like the way the red pops against the dark blue and white.
Yeah, it's alright, isn't it?
Is it going to make your shortlist? I don't think it is it? I thought they wore blue shorts with that as well, but evidently not.
I like the bird.
You like the birdie? Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got 7 on the shortlist, and viewers of these videos know now that we're now going to cut that down to a top 3. So, in just a second's time, this is going to play in fast forward, and then we're going to be back with our top 3 Championship 21-22 kits. Have a good think about yours, see if you can predict ours, and get them in the comments. See you in... Why are you laughing? It was a long sentence, wasn't it?
It was really long. It's like you didn't breathe.
What are you going to do? See you in a second. And we are back, and in a very civil conversation, we have decided our top 3 Championship home shirts for 21-22 are... drum roll, please, but do it on your... Should I do it on my...
Absolutely not.
Unborn.
Ow.
You were saying she had hiccups there.
She's got hiccups, yeah.
Lovely stuff. Number 3 is Millwall. What's your... why have you chosen the Millwall one then, Shaylee?
I don't actually know. I just think I quite like dark blue and gold. I think they look nice together.
Yeah, the gold trim. So Millwall there in number 3. Can you do a mill?
I would really like to try this chocolate though, because I'm sure we've talked about it a few times. But
anyone from Millwall send us some chocolate? We haven't put it in the top 3 just to try and get some free chocolate bar. I think it's American, isn't it? I think we've had this conversation every time we do these videos.
Someone said in the comments before, but I want to actually try it.
Interesting. Okay, number 2, and it was your number 1 last time. You love Hull, don't you? Now, why... No, you did have the Belgian one high, didn't you, in the Euros with the tile? Why do you like the Hull City Tiger Top?
I think it is... I like the orange and the black, but they always just do something quite funky, I think. Interesting.
An Umbro Hull at number 2, and our number 1 championship home kit for the 21-22 season. Here it comes. Birmingham City. What are you saying about that, Shaylee?
Yes.
Just yes. Why do you like it?
I could make it a little bit better.
Why would you do? You've just said voted the number 1 and then said that you could improve it. What are you doing?
Because I think it's really cool, but it could be amazing.
But you're supposed to be. How could it be more amazing?
I put white trim on the sleeves. I think it's a bit like all the set, they've used the pattern just for the whole thing. I love the pattern though.
Yeah,
that's why it's white.
A good take on a blue shirt, which can be a bit.
Yes. Oh, I like blue.
A bit. I like blue. Look up there as well. None of these have Ed Sheeran sponsoring them as well, but it's not about Ipswich. We must leave our bias at the door. So one more time, our top 3: Millwall, Husky, Gold Trim at number 3, Hull, Umbro, Tyre.
I like the socks on.
Tiger. We've got to just concentrate on the shirt though. We can't mention the socks. You didn't see the socks for the others. And Birmingham with Jonathan Lecco looking very bashful in the picture. It's John Lecco, isn't it? Yeah. Very bashful in the picture there, modelling the Nike two-tone blue colour there. That is our list. Now, as ever, and I can't believe I always have to explain this, this is subjective, and what we have given is an opinion.
I don't think you do.
On a subject, no, you wouldn't believe the amount of people that that have a pop but then don't give their own opinion. So that's what we're encouraging you to do. All
but
opinions.
Do that when you tell them your favourite chocolate bar. They get quite angry about it. It's just...
So all opinions are valid. So is freedom of speech. So please get your comments in on which are your favourites. What's your top 3? What's your bottom 3? And what do you think of the kit for the club that you support? Let us know. Do you want us to do the away shirts? Complete transparency.
We might not make it.
We may not make it because our baby is due to be born in...
like a week and a half.
Wow. Like 11 days or something like that. So we'll try and get it done if the response to this one is good. Shaylee, do you have any closing comments?
I hate it when you do this.
Why?
Because I have nothing to say.
So Shaylee has absolutely nothing to say on any of the kits, but
thank you all for last season, and I'm sure Ben's looking forward to a new one.
There you go. That was good. And look, let's be quite frank about this. She may be on the channel one more time, but then it may be a few months before we see this one. So, and you might see me with big black bags under my eyes.
You might fall asleep
as well. So I'll have to wear the Swansea kit, the Fulham kit, or the Derby kit to match just the black under my eyes. But look, thank you all for joining us. Get your comments in, get your top 3s in. Remember, it's just a bit of fun. Don't cry if we didn't have your one in the top 3. And hopefully, all being well, we'll see you in maybe a couple of days to do the away shirts. Sure. And congratulations, Birmingham City is our home shirt winner this year. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
You do over and out. Thank you for watching, and it's a big
over and out
from me.
And me.
Important.
Very important.
And I'm having the last word.
No, you're not.
Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button to see more videos from this channel. Hit the subscribe button and to be notified every time we upload. Ring the bell for those notifications to come through. on your device. If you really want to support the channel and me as a content creator, I will be eternally grateful if you head over to the merch store and grab something, or support over on Patreon, patreon.com/Benjamin Bloom. Thank you for your time. Go and watch another video.